Hey, what's up guys? This is Quentin with Lawn Care Accelerator. I am here with Josh from Michigan with a simple estimate.
Yes, sir.
I actually walked by this booth and I was kind of intrigued because I've heard of some of the other companies out there, but this one actually seems to be like a complete game changer, almost completely different, completely faster than some of the other ones out there. So we're going to talk with him, find out what simple estimate is, and you know, we'll just kind of maybe get a little bit of a software demo.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, find out about pricing and you know, where you can find these guys. So if you want to take it away.
All right, yeah. So like Quentin was saying, Josh from Michigan, simple estimate is basically bringing the Amazon e-commerce environment into the green industry. So right now, most companies have an estimate request form on their webpage, and we all know, you know, they get that default message, hey, we'll reach out to you 1 to 2 days with the price. By that time, they're already looking for somebody else to give them an instant estimate. So what we do is we take that estimate request and allow them to measure up their own property, whether it's on mobile or a desktop device, using their finger or mouse, to color in the service area, being the lawn, and then actually display your customized pricing for that service and allow them to sign up, check out, and you would get an email from us saying this person just came through and ordered, so you're almost eliminating that entire estimating process from your office staff, allowing them to focus on higher task items like hiring, you know, building more systems, and building the mission and vision for the company. So we can run through a quick demo, just kind of give you a quick overview of it. Our internet's been pretty choppy today, so if it's a little bit slow, I'll blame it on the GIE internet. So.
Yeah, there's probably thousands of devices connected on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so I ran a speed test. It was like 4 megabytes, and it was pretty brutal. So, but basically, once this form loads, we would have it's just an HTML code that gets installed on your website, and it is just like a 5-minute install. We will also host a landing page for you if you don't have a website, or if you don't have the time to put it on your website, we will host like a mini website for you for free. We will also have your logo on the top of that website, and as soon as this loads, we'll hop into it.
So how quick is it?
As far as the measurement?
Yeah.
So you can be through from them filling out the form to measuring it to having them be checked out within 2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes.
Maximum.
Like, so you're gonna, because the idea is to capture that customer as quickly as possible.
Right, so there's statistics out there in research that shows 80 to 90% of sales that are made between 8 and 9 p.m. and after. Everybody's lawn care business is closed then. That's when everybody puts the kids down.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is answer a text, email, or phone call.
And they put their kids down, and that's when the parents have time to look and say, hey, I'm looking for lawn care. Nobody's open at that time. So what they're going to end up doing is, you know, once they get the kids down, they'll come in here and enter an address. I will just put in a demo address. We'll run you through. As you can see, Google's going to auto-populate the address to make sure it's a valid address. They'll come through. They'll put their first name, last name, their phone number, and then their email address. And also, if you service properties with a gate, we can pre-qualify them to make sure you can fit through the gate and also display higher pricing if you do charge more for gated services. Once they come through and click continue, we captured their info right there to where if they don't go through an order, you can take that information, build in some automations depending on the CRM you're using, or just give them a good old-fashioned phone call or text, say, hey, it's Josh, notice you didn't quite make it through the checkout process, can I send you a personalized estimate? So you're following up on them even if they didn't come through. We have that information right now.
So what CRMs do you guys integrate with?
Service Autopilot we are 100% integrated with. They would be pushed right into the system as a lead. Their credit card can be updated. And we will also be working the same integration with Copilot come Q1 of 2024.
Okay.
The ideal thing, or the cool thing about Simple Estimate, you don't need to have any CRM for it to work. And once we get to the end of the demo, I'll kind of show you what the workflow would be if you're using like Jobber, maybe Yardbook, or any other CRM. Or if you're not using any CRM, it's platform independent, which is the cool thing.
Sweet.
So once they come through, we'll show the lead a demo of what to do, just coloring in the area they want serviced, and then they'll save the estimate. So when they come through, this is capable to do on either desktop like we're doing right now.
So you can see it updating in the corner
the
up
top
there in real time.
Yep.
Like I just think that's huge. Like
Yeah, so the
real-time
difference between
measurements.
between this and AI, there's an emotional attachment to it, because right now as a lead, I feel like I have participated in somewhat of an experiment, right? So you're emotionally attached to it because you created your own estimate for your own property. So once they come through and they measure everything up, this measured about almost 2,900 square feet. When they click Save and See Estimate, we take a screenshot of the measurement for verification purposes.
Okay.
And then what we do is we take a look at the rate matrices that we have built for you in the back end to display the pricing. As you can see here, this is kind of like the service displaying page where you can show the pricing. All of the pricing is based on what you would charge. It's all
like
set
per
up
square foot.
per square foot, per 1,000 square foot. And the cool part about us, 8 of us on the company have actually owned our own lawn care business. I owned one for 8 years. I sold it about 1.5 years ago. I use this in my own company. The ideal part of it, or the cool thing about it, is the onboarding process. We will actually help you come up with that per square foot pricing if you don't have it. So we're not just selling you
That can be huge.
We're not just selling you the product and then saying, hey, here, you set it up. You will be live one-on-one, and we can get this all set up in an hour with you live on a call. If you don't know any pricing, it'll be set up live with you an hour on the call. So once the pricing is all set up, we can come through and we can select services. If you guys offer bi-weekly or weekly, we've somewhat idiot-proofed it, for a lack of better term.
Can you take off bi-weekly if you don't offer bi-weekly?
All of the text you see on any of these pages is completely customizable for what you want it to say.
Okay.
So you can have just a weekly service, or you could have weekly or bi-weekly. We'll just add some stuff to the cart. It can be based on even hourly, if you guys do fall cleanups that are hourly. Fertilizing packages.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Fertilizing packages based on either per app or for the season total or monthly, however you guys do the pricing. Like I said, fall cleanup, if you guys charge hourly for it. Irrigation, you guys can have it set up to where it's done per zone or based off the square footage. There's not been a company that we've worked with yet that we've not been able to set up and somehow display their pricing how they want to. So once they click adding the services to the cart, we will show them the shopping page, what they've added, the prices they've added them for. Billing terms, this will be the integration part for the credit cards that is active right now for Service Autopilot. We are certified advisors of Service Autopilot. That's what I used in my company to scale it past $1 million and to be able to sell it. Copilot will be the same thing. It's going to be released, we're hoping, Q1 in 2024, like I mentioned earlier. So once that looks like, let's
hopefully
take
just before the spring rush.
Hopefully so. We're busting butt. The devs are really working hard in the background for us, and we appreciate them. So what that's going to look like is they'll click Update Card. Now the difference is we just want them to update the card. We're not going to charge them right now because we haven't more than likely performed the service. So updating their card, they feel a little bit more secure to where they're not saying, hey, I'm not getting charged now. I'm just putting my card on file, essentially. So that's a lot of other apprehension is, some people have said, hey, I don't want to charge it now because we haven't performed the service. That gives a lot of reason for the client to bounce off of this page. So by being clear with the lead and saying, we're just updating your card on file, then we'll charge once the service is completed. It puts their mind at ease and makes it know that you're not just going to grab their money and run, right? So if we run through the rest of this here real quick, the terms and conditions, it's all customizable. Again, all the text is whatever you want it to say. This was just a chunk from when I owned my company. Once they come through and click order, we will show them an order confirmation page. Now, when somebody comes through, we will actually send you an email.
I was about to ask how you get notified.
Yep. So we send an email just as quick as that. It's instant with their contact information, the address. There's the screenshots. You can verify. They might have just colored in the front yard because they just want the front yard fertilized for fertilizer or service for fertilizer. We'll also show you the square footage measurement that was made, and then we'll show you the services that they added to the cart and signed up for, and the prices at which they signed up for them. So your workflow, if you don't have a CRM, or if you have one that we don't integrate with, you take this email and all that info, you can just either use a Zap for Zapier, parse the data from the email and have it automatically put it into your CRM. Or if you're not using a CRM at all, you literally just get this. It's a standalone shopping experience.
So with Copilot, because you said that's coming in Q1.
Yes.
What all are you guys going to capture from that order form and kick it over to Copilot?
So all of their information, the contact info, the measurement, all that will be pushed in. Depending on some of the issues we're coming in with right now, the actual services that'll be put in, there will be data in there one way or another with the services they signed up for and with the prices they signed up for. Ideally, we would love to have it pop it in and even add the job for you. We're working on certain more detailed things to where we're making it a lot easier for that integration to take the work off of your plate.
So it doesn't add the job currently?
No, it does not.
Will I still get that email and then I can manually go in and add that then,
Yeah,
right?
The one part of it is the reason that it's not going to add the job is because when you go to add the job, like in Service Autopilot or Copilot, you want to know when you're going to do that job. If it's a mowing job, we just don't want it to add it on some day that you don't know what day it's on.
Correct, yeah.
So until we really figure that out, like I said, we don't want to release anything that's going to be a stumbling block or make the product less successful. And for me, I don't mind it as a former business owner, because I want to have control of where this stuff is going. In Mike Andes with Copilot, doing the AI for scheduling, that in the future will definitely become something that to increase route density and efficiencies. I do see that something being possible.
Cool. All right, so can you tell me about pricing?
Absolutely.
Like, do you guys charge monthly? Do you guys charge by like per hit or per search or whatever?
So how we have it set up, we have 3 different service levels. The first one starts at $59 a month. All of our plans have unlimited measurements. So that means if you run 1,000 people through this a day, you're only getting charged that $159 for the month. That's offering up to 1 service.
Okay.
So that's basically for companies just starting out, or if they're literally just a 1 service offering company.
Which if you just do mowing, like that's a pretty cheap price for to be able to just kind of like get your foot in the door,
right,
for getting customers quickly, so they can like go and order and like set up all your pricing and all
Definitely.
that stuff.
So even if you just sold one weekly service for mowing out of the month, you're only paying $59, you're going to make that money back instantly. So the demo that we actually ran through is our most popular one. That allows you to offer up to 5 services. That's $149 a month. Again, unlimited measurements. We do have a higher plan. It's $249 for 10 services. I don't recommend it. The old phrase, I believe Josh Latimer kind of coined it, is paralysis by analysis. If you start to give people too many choices, they start to stall out and think, oh, do I need this? Do I need that? 5 services is what we found, and based on my personal experience, to be the most effective for somebody to sign up quickly and not doubt themselves.
Well, and we also from Landscape Summit found out, that simplifying your services is usually the better way to go. So, if you're just offering too many services, it just throws in too many problems into your whole system.
Yeah, and like the saying goes, don't be everything to everybody.
Yeah.
Pick what you want to service and kill it at that.
Specialty.
And don't deal with anything else.
Yeah. Did you guys have an onboarding fee?
We do, but we do have the conference special running right now. If you come down to booth 3018 at the expo, you check it out. And then we have cornhole. So we'll give you a couple chances. We're pretty flexible with how many you guys get. If you get it in the hole, we'll waive that onboarding fee completely.
Chris here got in the hole, so he's all set for this winter.
So the onboarding process, once you get to that point, like I said, we will actually sit down with you and help you come up with your pricing if you don't know it.
Okay.
If you already know it, we will take everything that we need from you, put it into our system. Within an hour, you'll be ready to go. 2 days after that call, we will schedule what we call a go live call with you. The purpose of that call is to make sure everything is set up how you want it. We're not going to release it to you until you've approved it.
Okay.
We don't want it live on your site and displaying prices or anything improperly that would hurt your brand. After that call, within an hour, you'll get a detailed email, all the instructions to use our hosted landing page or the HTML code to actually install it right on your site.
Okay, and where can people find out more about you guys and sign up?
You go to simpleestimatesystems.com, simpleestimatesystems.com. If you're going to see this with the 2023 Equipment Expo going on, like I said, come down to booth 3018. We're going to be here through the entire week. Just got done at the Landscape Summit. Mike Andes, great event, killed it there. So Quinn, I appreciate you coming down and checking it out, man.
Hey, I appreciate your time. I'm really looking forward to checking this out over the winter and potentially signing up. I'll leave links in the description down below for you guys to check them out and sign up. And I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Quinn. Appreciate it, man.
Guys, we'll see you in the next one. Later.
See you guys.